Okay, so I kind of realized that I'm almost finished with my little project. I think I want to kind of complete this one. I was in the process of doing that. I've got to clean up. So I was on SMC and I started talking about the reindeer and all that other kind of stuff. So I'm like, well, yes, let's try to finish this up because it's already in the evening. It's going to get dark. So I'm almost finished with, no, I'm not. I got a lot of other little balls, but I thought there was some pieces that was somewhat interesting. So I've decided that some of those pieces I would go ahead and dip them and all that, paint them, and people could actually use those along with this yarn here, this kind of yarn, and um, and actually glue their own sticks together. So it's I'm almost finished. I'm right now putting in the sound and one of these. Oh, let me go get this rice. She said she may have some rice or beans that I could put inside of. Some of them are a little heavier than others in regards to the sound. I made all of them the same for the arts and craft project. I was just like, yeah, we'll do rice. It has, I like the way it sounds. It sounds good. Ooh, it's getting cool. So yeah, as soon as I put this together, I don't know. Maybe I need to trim that up a little bit. So anyway, I spent some the day trying to catch up on some other things, and so anyway, it's almost completed. I think I maybe have done 5 or 10 of them, anywhere from 5 to 10. Oh, this is I'm using the little hand saw. 5 or 10 of these. Oh, you don't see my little guava drink. I had a little guava drink. That was pretty good. Yeah, let me see if my friend she has some old grains and stuff that they may not be using. But yeah, for some of these sticks, they're kind of small, but I would kind of size them up where people, do a little small project, something like I may do 1 or 2 of them so they can see it. But taking the yarn and then, you doing that, different stuff that they can do with it, just as I'm displaying here. Because to tell you the truth, this really can be glued um, together. So the stick itself could look like that. There's other options to go around and around and around with a bottom and then do it different ways like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. So in regards to the handle, making it bigger, but I'm just going to do the sticks, the one size. Some of them, yes, I'm going to need to probably do it right. Let me look at one of them. If I'm putting this glue on here like this, putting the glue on here like this, right? And then say I'm just using this as an example. And then just saying, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and put another stick on there. Well, it glues up pretty good. So this just is a clear view of what is possible. And then I actually have some, yeah, we'll have to let that stick for a minute. You know what I mean? But it sticks. And then that's not even either, but the thing is that I'll try to make them where they are even. You see that? So I have one of these sticks. I'll just kind of use that one since that one wasn't quite ready. And so we have that. Like I said, I will dip these. At first, I was dipping this in the shellac, but then I didn't want to wait on it to dry. So I was just like, that's okay. So I have that. and then I just kind of glue it. 'Cause like I said, later on, I'm gonna need to repaste these. So these need to be repasted. Yeah, so these need to be repasted. And then I'm using this little cardboard, you know. Now put this here, and it's kind of building on it because I once I actually use the other stuff, it's going to come back off of it. And when I actually re-glue it, it's going to come back off of it. So this right here, this little process I'm doing is to kind of protect the to kind of protect the base or the bottom, well, the base of the stick. Since I'm just doing I'm not doing cement, and like I said, it didn't make any sense to consider cement since it was already on paper. You know what I mean? It didn't make it's like it's an arts and craft project. If it was on metal or something a little bit more sturdy, even though I made these I made these with extra layers, it's thick. Matter of fact, I got some gourd maracas or shakers, and they're about the same. It was getting cool now. So at first the sun and stuff was shining. This is a box. You can see where it was like doubled. So I'm gonna smash it down a little bit and kind of trim it. Ooh, that's the ice cream truck. And so I'm gonna separate them. And from there, add a little bit more. Add another little stick. I have a stick here. So kind of building on that base there. Oh, that's hot. So let's see. Looking good, looking good. Some of them I had the bottom look so thick. I was like, good Lord. I'm not gonna try to, layer it up. I'm just gonna stuff it. But then I was like, it's gonna be a little bit too big. Really, it is. So it just be the bottom is just gonna look a little thick. But yeah, I was like with the cement, I didn't know how that would look with, I'm like, when we're using the cement, then on the paper. For the sticks, yeah, maybe. But like I said, let's see how this did. See, it's still stuck together. And we've seen many pieces where we've seen hot glue on a lot of stuff. Maybe they have hot cement. But of course, if I take it apart, it will come apart. I won't do that. I'm a lady. So yes, so here this part is done. I probably could have used just, let's say, regular paper, but I didn't do that. Like I said, not for this part right here. So let's see. Like I said, once I actually, I'm guessing these little mosquitoes, they're coming out. I just had some spicy food, and all that vitamin C is good for you, they say. All the little leeks and onions too. I had I got a little guava and get any soda pop, which is good, which is good. Okay, so you see, yeah, I think I'm gonna finish up like this. Put these together, kind of clean up my table because I took the thing off. I was some things that seemed like it was just out of place. I don't like that. I try to keep organized. Yes, and we have people who are looking. When you're working, have your stuff tidy. When I was doing construction, my uncle would say, keep your tools and stuff clean because you can reuse them. So sometimes you get people, they may have their little tools or whatever, and they don't take, they don't take care of them, or they become one-time use. So no different than oh, I'm gonna do a couple of those. I had When I had did arts and craft when I was in Georgia. This lady, you see this? She got the feather, and I'm talking about it was just real sassy. And this is what she did. She just pasted the feathers and I'm like, I like that. That's all she did. It just paste feathers on it. Isn't that pretty? So I may do a couple of them like that because these are very easy to do like that. You see that? So I was like, oh, I like that, girl. I mean, I had these like little stuff, here and there for arts and craft pieces, but I did that. You see that? Wasn't that pretty? And she just, I mean, it just had it all filled. And I was just like, girl, I ain't gonna fit for you. I like that. And then I have some little eyes here too. Um, and I was like, oh, that'd be really neat to get the little eyes and just paste the eyes all over the place. Well, once you put all of those eyes on there, it won't look like that. This is kind of big, so that's a whole lot of eyes. You know what I'm saying? But you see that the little dot that has that. I was like, well, that's a whole lot of pasting. Not less, they had to glue and they can take it, but then I was like, that could get very messy. So anyway, you see that? I mean, they're hard and everything, but I'm like, yeah, I'm about to clean it up. It's getting dark. It's getting cool. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's been one of those days. I did a couple of things. I have a meeting early. So just kind of, relax a little bit, a little early. There was a little paper that I wanted to make out, but today is a holiday, so contacting people wasn't quite ready. Um, because today is Veterans Day. We missed it again. But here nor there, not that that's just, it is what it is. So yes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up all the way, and get back to the art project later because, like I said, early in the morning. Here's my little little glue sticks. It's early in the morning. We actually got some things to do, and then there's a webinar and stuff like that. So maybe I could do that outside. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. What is that? If that's something that we want to do. And then luckily, I have some little stickies already. I also have like those little confetti printouts, so people could use the confetti instead of the eyes. So that's good. I think I'm gonna put these sticks up too. They're already looking like they're looking. It's already looking like I gotta put a lot of them together. You know what I mean? So the cardboard, I have a few more pieces anyway. Just clean it up. Just watch me clean up. Put all that stuff together. Clean up the table. I think I'm gonna take those things to the inside too, because they were outside, but I don't want the moisture to be on it. I don't want them to get wet, especially in with that process. Including here, there's the shellac. I don't even know what happened to that little web. So anyway, hugs and kisses, people. Um, there's that. I just put this back in here. Woo! Who is right? I think this is see another one. All right, people. Doing nothing. The arts and craft. Peace out.